Welcome back. This is Massive Passive Income Show. I'm Jason.
And I'm Colter.
And we're going to talk about house hacking.
House hacking?
Yeah.
And like hacking it up with like a chop saw?
No, I think it's a way for people to get into real estate the easiest and the fastest way. I just had somebody contact me the other day and said, I can't afford to buy a house right now. There's no way I can afford the payment of a house. I'm like, why don't you buy a duplex? Oh, I don't even know why. How would I do that? I was like, find a duplex. I told him that kind of the money of price that he needs to be in, find something he can live on one side, rent out the other side. That would help him pay for the mortgage. Now he can afford to buy the house. He's like, I don't have the down payment. I was like, then let's find somebody to partner with. They can give you the 5 or the 10% down. There's programs out there all over the place for down payment assistance, for help with these different properties, because the government's trying to get us all into real estate and get homes and whatnot. So I think there's a lot of ways you can find a hack to get into real estate, even in today's market.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I have a friend right now that he's made an offer on a fourplex, and he's run the numbers and looked at his income, and he's looked at the 4 units and what they're going to produce. He needs to move into the home, or into one of the units, which is the home, considered anything less than 5 units in a residential, real estate property. But he's been able to make the offer on this home. He has it accepted. He's going to close. And the beautiful thing behind this house hacking is he is a first-time home buyer, and those 4 units typically would require 25% down. He's able to put 5% down on that particular property, which means, on a $600,000 property, you're talking $30,000 instead of, what is that? $150,000 that would have to be put down otherwise. And so he's partnered with somebody to be able to bring that down payment, or most of the down payment. They're putting that down on this house.
He's already paying rent anyways.
He is.
Or he's already making a payment. So you have to factor that in to help supplement for the payment of what you already got. And a lot of times, because of the other 2 or 3 units, now you're in. Mm-hmm. You're in, and now you've bought your first property. So don't ever think, because this one kid, him and his wife, they're like, we're never going to be able to buy property. And I'm like, within 5 minutes, he's like, oh my gosh, I think we could do that. It's just, you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes you just got to bounce an idea off somebody, but there is always a way to make things happen, especially if you're going to move in to a portion of that property. Most people, that's how they get going in real estate. A lot of people. Well, how I got going is I bought my first house, and then I moved out and turned that into a rental. That was my first rental property. And then I bought another house, and that was what became my second rental property. So that's how I got into the real estate game, was just buying a house, living in it for a little while, and turning it into a rental property. So if that's the way you can get in, let's get in. Let's get going. Lots of different ways to hack your way into a house without a hatchet.
Without a hatchet. Well, and let's look at this as well, is that you can do a single family unit, and let's say you buy a 4-bedroom house. You can buy that 4-bedroom house, and then you can rent out the other 3 bedrooms.
Perfect idea, especially if you're single.
You bet.
Yeah, rent those out for $200-$300 a piece. In fact, I just saw on somebody was just on Facebook Marketplace, $450 per room they were renting out. They had a 5-bedroom house. I'm like, man, if they take one of those, that's $2,000 extra a month. I'll bet their mortgage payment is more than $3,000. So now they're into a place for $1,000 a month. Brand new house. And as they make more money, as they pay that house down, they might be able to refinance it. They could say, hey, guys, your leases are up. We can afford this house ourselves now. But at least that gets them into it, gets them into a place, and that's a way of hacking your way into real estate.
You bet.
Without the hatchet.
Without the hatchet. or corrupt code.
Or corrupt code. There you go. Awesome. Well, hopefully this helped out a few people out there that are thinking about getting into real estate and just don't know how, or don't think they can afford it. There's always a way.
Tell them.